Welcome to the Managing Drought in the Southern Plains webinar series. I'm Margaret Boone, Program Manager of the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program, with your briefing for September 4th, 2015. This information is brought to you by the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program in association with NOAA, NIDIS, and the National Drought Mitigation Center. Well, unfortunately, I'm back to bring you a new drought update. Drought is beginning to creep back into the Southern Plains. D3 drought conditions have come back to East Central Texas. D2 drought has expanded along the Oklahoma and Texas border, especially upwards into southeast Oklahoma, and the extreme and exceptional drought conditions persist across the west. This is the newest drought monitor released Thursday, September 3rd. Extreme and exceptional drought persist across the west, as I mentioned. The reemergence of drought in the Southern Plains and eastward is visible on this newest drought monitor, including the regions of eastern Texas and southeast Oklahoma, eastward through Louisiana, Arkansas, and portions of the southeastern United States. The central and high plains remain relatively drought-free, with just a few areas of D0 drought evident. As we look closer at the drought monitor, in the high plains, there are only a few small areas of D0, which is abnormally dry, across the area. Across the southern plains, again, we can see the drought conditions have returned, with D1, moderate, and D2 severe drought conditions prevalent across eastern Texas, southeast Oklahoma, and into Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. And then you can see the region now of D3 extreme drought that has emerged in east central Texas. Across the west, extreme and exceptional D3 and D4 drought conditions persist. Part of the reason for a return of the drought conditions have been both the steady summer heat that we've experienced over this summer, along with a lack of rainfall. Now, it hasn't been extraordinarily hot, but it has been a steady summer heat. And then this is an image of the Oklahoma Mesonet to show the lack of rainfall across portions of south central and southeast Oklahoma. This shows consecutive days with less than a quarter inch of rainfall. Most areas across the state have been without that quarter inch of rainfall or more for about 2 weeks. But as you can see, areas in south central and southeast Oklahoma have been a month to 2 months without that quarter inch or more of rainfall, just adding to the now returning drought conditions. Now, as we look ahead, the 5-day outlook shows heavy rainfall possible across the central and northern plains, regions of the southwest, and also Florida. Temperatures across the southern plains and into the eastern United States may be above normal. Now, the 6 to 10-day outlooks, which are valid Wednesday, September 9th through Sunday, September 13th, indicate above normal temperatures are expected across the eastern United States, the western United States, and the far southern areas of the United States, with below normal temperatures expected in the high plains and parts of the Midwest. Above normal precipitation is possible across much of the central and eastern U.S., and drier than normal conditions are expected across the Pacific Northwest. The Climate Prediction Center CPC 3-month outlooks were updated August 20th and reflect September, October, and November. Above normal temperatures are expected to continue across the west coast and Alaska and parts of Florida and along the eastern coast, with below normal temperatures possible across portions of the southern plains. Equal chances of above or below temperatures are expected elsewhere. Above normal precipitation is possible from much of the southwest into the southern plains with the continuance of El Nino, with a small area of below normal precipitation possible in the Pacific Northwest and in the Northeast. Equal chances of above or below normal precipitation are expected elsewhere. The monthly drought outlook was issued August 31st and is valid for the month of September. Drought persistence is expected across the majority of the drought-stricken areas of the West. Drought is expected to persist and or intensify in regions of the southern plains, particularly East Texas, southern Oklahoma, and into Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. As always, please join us for these briefings and full topic webinars, though they may become less frequent as drought has improved, but also more frequent now the drought is reemerging. So we'll kind of see how the drought conditions continue over the next few months. For more information, please visit our SCIP website, southernclimate.org, to register for more information if you haven't already. These briefings will be posted to the SCIP YouTube channel, as well as our website, Please like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at skip_RESA for more information. We thank you for joining us and have a great Labor Day weekend.